Hi everyone, just lunchtime here, running a little late. It's kind of mid-afternoon, but anyway, thinking of all the situation at the moment and the worry that everyone is going through and the stockpiling that we are all doing, and when it comes to pantry staples, none finer than a good old tin of pink salmon. Easy, affordable, and generally on the shelves of every supermarket. So if you've got yourself a tin of salmon and you are wondering what to do with that dynamite, here is a salmon flan for you that is essentially made. Hello everyone joining us. These four ingredients. We've got eggs, sour cream, salmon, and some Parmesan cheese. Now our flavour is coming from the last two, the salmon and the Parmesan cheese. The creamy filling is coming from our first two, the eggs and the sour cream. So grab eggs and just whisk. Now I didn't have a whisker today, but that's okay, just going to use a fork, just like so. I've got a large bowl, whisk your eggs so they're nice and combined. Perfect. Second step, we're going to add our tub of sour cream. Hi everybody, how are you all today? Wherever you are, everything, is calm, not too crazy. We prefer the calm, the C word calm, not crazy. But anyway, I know that, we're all stockpiling because of uncertainty, not sure what's happening. So if you are, here's a great midweek recipe. You can freeze it as well. You can make a couple of these, a salmon flan. For those that don't like salmon, asparagus, roast veggies, it's a really good one for a whole use of different ingredients. So, okay, that's our pepper. And then I'm just going to put these two together again. So for all of you joining us, it's a great little dish, pantry staples. And at the moment when there's a little bit of certainty and you're go underground, keep it simple. You only really do need a few ingredients to make really amazing recipes. So eggs, and if you've got eggs, there's not much you can't do with eggs. You can bake, you can cook, you can scramble, you can poach, all sorts of different things. So there's our eggs and our sour cream. Now I used 4 eggs and I used half a cup of sour cream, seasoned with pepper. I didn't season with salt because my next ingredient is a tin of salmon. Now salmon comes from the sea. The sea is made of water and salt. So enough sodium in that without seasoning with more. So as I've just opened my tin of salmon and I drained it, and I've just added the entire contents. I've also taken out half a cup of Parmesan cheese. Now this is just an ingredient that I have in my fridge all the time. Why? Because it adds flavor. Parmesan is just full of delicious flavor. And yes, at the moment you may not be able to get salmon, but don't worry, there is so much goodness in a tin of huge calcium quantity, B12, so many vitamins and minerals. It's also really high in protein and very low in calories. So it's just a good all-rounder. Get maybe a tin or two of salmon that you have in your pantry if you haven't already. So just mix those things together. What you want to do when you cook with the flan, now remember flan's just a French term. It's using eggs without pastry. Essentially that's a flan. Get a 22 centimetre pie dish. I've got a little here. And I just lined it with some baking paper. It's going to reduce the mess. It's way easier to pull out after it bakes and cut it up. That's done, and I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees. So preheat your oven, 180 degrees, and line your 22 centimetre diameter dish with a sheet of baking paper. They are your 4 ingredients, and in isolation, those ingredients create a really flavorful, delicious flan. But if you are like me, you have a little herb garden. Not a huge herb garden, a little herb garden. So I just went to my little herb garden this morning and I just picked some fresh chives. Now we love chives too. Again, they're adding flavor. They come from the onion family. Delicious. And I also got a little bit of thyme. So I'm just going to break up a little bit of the leaves of the thyme. that stalk is so lovely and fresh after all this rain. It is as soft as, so look, honestly, it can go in to the mix too. It'll just add flavour. Okay, and then I just keep a little bit of the thyme to sprinkle on top. So once you've done all that, you could cut it all up, make it look a little bit, I'm just breaking it all up, easy peasy. So mix together, what the mixture looks like. See the consistency? It might be, I'm just breaking up those bits of salmon, chunky bits of salmon, to the eggs, the sour cream, and the parmesan. Now I've got a little bit of green in there, whatever fresh greens you dill would be really nice as well. Parsley, I've used parsley, a little bit of thyme and chives because that's growing in my garden this morning. So right, let's put into a pre-prepared baking dish. Give it a little shake. We want all of that to come out. A spatula would probably be better to get out all that yumminess. Here we are. And then that's done. What I'm going to do, I just want a little bit of that thyme over the top, like so. And then I'm just in the oven. Now, all this needs is 30 minutes. So obviously I'm not going to ask you to hang here with me for 30 minutes, but what I will do, I'll put it in the oven, and when it comes out, I'll take a lovely pic of it for you all, and I will post it to the top of you. You get to see what it's like after it is baked. But honestly, if you're hunkering down at home, you know, and you've got some eggs, you just need a little bit of sour cream, or you could use cream as well, even yogurt. Season on pepper, and you're going to make a beautiful and a tin of salmon. So whatever tin you've got, some asparagus would be really nice in this, some corn, and that's it. That's what it looks like. If you've got any other veggies, that's what it looks like before it's baked. It's only going to look nicer once it's baked. So let's pop that in the oven. Let's delay no longer. Set your timer, 30 minutes, and then lunch is as easy as it gets in. So, how are you? Hope everything goes well in Sydney today. Gail Burns, here. Oh gosh, I'm not sure why. Hi Kim, watching from Morgan. Hello Colleen, I met you and Bobby Graham in Rockhampton last week. Hope all goes well in Mount Morgan, love. Gail Vagar, hello everybody. In South Australia. Hello Amanda Helen, how are you? Mandy, Karen Smith, all the way from Paraka or Paruka. Paraka, I'm not quite sure. Sorry, pronunciation, which I'm sure I have just done. Kimmy White, looks as if you can get eggs. You can get eggs. And just remember, I had a really good tip yesterday. If you go into a local supermarket and there is something you are after and you can't get it, tell the duty manager, because they will take your name and they will call you when it comes in. They are there to help, and they will, if they know you want. So, Joanne, Sarah, hello, looks yum. Please could you pop the ingredients amounts up? I did on the top. As soon as it's published, you will find. But wherever you are, beautiful people, this is how difficult it is in the 4 ingredients kitchen. It's not. It's really easy. It's using everyday ingredients. And this is the way we cook, whether it's a pandemic or not. Why? Because it simplifies our life in the kitchen. That's a salmon flan, 4 simple ingredients, and it's delicious. See you again soon. I'll bring heaps of these kind of all week. Bye, everyone.